So this college student becomes so obsessed with studying crime, he ends up committing some pretty horrible crimes himself. Now the guy's name is Brian, and Brian's around 26 when this starts, and he's living in Pennsylvania, and bro is straight up obsessed with criminology and serial killers and murder. So much so that he's even getting a master's degree in criminal justice. And one day in 2020, he takes a class at his university where his professor assigns this research paper. And he's supposed to write about how to handle a real-life crime scene as an investigator. And so Brian writes a 12-page essay about a fictional case where a woman was found unalived in a trailer park after being stabbed to death with a knife. This is the actual essay he wrote here. And he's describing the details as he writes this paper. He talks about the kind of equipment crime scene investigators would have to wear in order to avoid leaving DNA and prints at the scene and stuff like that. Bro seems to know a lot about investigating crime scenes. And thanks to doing all that research in these classes he's taking, at some point, Brian apparently gets some big ideas. He now thinks he knows exactly how to pull off the perfect murder and get away with it. Now, eventually, Brian graduates from his master's criminology program, but that's not enough murder education for him. He wants to get his PhD, and he finds a criminology program on the other side of the country, and so he moves from Pennsylvania all the way over to Washington, and he starts going to school there. And so it's 2022, and Brian is 28 years old now, and he's living in this new town trying to get his PhD. And he's, I'm guessing, still obsessed with murder. Now, Brian is also a vegan, which unfortunately for him, vegan food is a little hard to find where he now lives. And so he starts going to a vegan food restaurant, which is technically